Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Jiu-Jitsu Sisterhood. I'm your host Ashley, and I'm here with Samantha at the NoGi Summit in Portland, Oregon. Say hello.
Hi.
Hey guys. So just so they can get to know you a little bit before we ask any questions, just let them know where you train out of, your rank, how long you've been training.
So my name is Samantha. I train out of Grace Harbor Grappling. We're located in Grace Harbor, Washington, in Aberdeen. I'm a blue belt, and I've been training for 2 years last month.
Okay, so you train. Yeah, a few people are out of Washington. Yeah, I didn't realize it was so close between here and Washington.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
just the border. Yeah.
I was like, makes sense why the weather's the same.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes that way. You're in Washington.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, damn, I could have visited. Whatever. I didn't plan properly for that. But okay, so then what brought you to this seminar? Was it like a specific teacher that made you want to visit the seminar, or do you just tend to go to seminars regularly?
Yeah, so I actually travel a lot for jiu-jitsu, kind of wherever the jiu-jitsu's at, that's where I'm at. But also because it's close and because there's so many higher ranked people of various experiences and where their journeys have led them into their actual professional career. So this is actually my second time coming to the seminar. I was here last year as well. But so this is my second year, and I'd almost sold my ticket like moments before they had posted who was going to be present.
And I've been beforehand.
I bought it when it was still like the early pricing, and panic bought because they're like, there's only 3 left. So I panic bought it, and then I had and then I was like, I was trying to go to PANS, but I also coach youth sports and do other things with like youth coaching, and so my schedule is very busy and very chaotic. And because I was coaching club volleyball right now, all of the jiu-jitsu stuff that I had lined up for this year, because I pre-map out my years with what I'm doing, whether it's tournaments or seminars or filling in gaps with other things. I had everything pre-planned, and it landed on that every single volleyball tournament that I had was when my jiu-jitsu stuff was. So I was going to compromise one thing for myself, and so I was going to go to PANS, which is in 2 weeks. But then yes, and so I'm not going now.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So I was gonna go, but then so I was trying to sell my ticket, and when they announced it, like I had 2 people being like, "Yeah, I'll buy your ticket," and then they announced it, and then I saw that Brianna and Elizabeth were gonna be here, and I was like, "Sorry, I'm keeping it," because I was actually gonna pay for 2 different separate trips to be able to go to their seminars in in 2 different. I said, well, it's cheaper for me, it's easier for me, so why not? So that's why I came back here. Yeah.
So you came for Brianna and Elizabeth.
Yes, mostly. And then when I saw that Alex was here, I was like, right on. Hannah is somebody that I've been kind of like watching and stuff, because I've seen a couple of her girls compete and stuff, and we're really in awe of them and stuff. So I started following her Instagram page for her academy and stuff, and then Amanda's always a treat. So she's very delightful. I love her.
I loved what she taught. It was very helpful also.
Yeah.
So then what was your favorite technique that was taught?
Honestly, all of it, because where my game is developing right now, so far the all 4 instructors that we've had, so Amanda, Elizabeth, Brianna, and Alex, they have shown me a piece of where like these important details are in my game that I'm missing, that are not allowing me to gain certain controls, or putting me into better positions instead of me forcing a position that I already like. There's a next step to get myself in a better position. So I would probably have to say that Amanda for sure was like my favorite, because that was exactly where my game is at right now and the way I play, and so it's giving me more options to play with instead of forcing certain positionings and then ending up in bad position, or having to create more of a scramble. And then also Elizabeth, because that's also where my game is. I play a lot of rubber guard and do go-go Prada and stuff. Yeah, so being that in that kind of more flexible position, seeing that I have an arm lock opportunity where I didn't really kind of think of that, it's just kind of opening up my eyes a little bit more to where my game is at right now.
Yeah, for sure. I could agree. Like everything taught me something that I needed for each area, either whether to improve like my personal sequences or to just like fix the detail that's not letting it work, basically. Yeah. But I think my favorite was like the most fun that I had was like when we were doing the rubber guard stuff. Yeah. I think I had the most fun there. Oh, actually, and with Amanda's stuff, because she does like that Kimura, that Kimura block, and I'm like, bro, if people knew this, my stuff would be dead like all the time. Like people would be destroying my shit all the time if they knew about this. So I thought that was really fun. So then, okay, so besides that, do you ever compete, like yourself in jiu-jitsu?
I do compete. I am very much an active competitor. So I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years, and my first year I did 5 tournaments in 4 months. It was supposed to be 6, but 1 got canceled. So every 5 weeks I had 2 tournaments, 1 week apart from each other. So it was a really progressive learning. And then I got promoted at the end of that. And so I kind of last year had trial and error, had a series of very serious injuries that kind of put me not where I wanted to be for my tournament. I like being in tournament mindset. I kind of like being in kill mode is how I like to put it. I kind of like just being like on top of everything. I don't really like the relax of just going and training. I want to kind of be in that more intense mindset and like playing field and stuff. But
so you mean you do like competing because you like that more aggressive
I do, yeah.
feel
And that's kind of where I like, yeah. But it made me really try to see things from a different angle and stuff like that. Like I had to be more careful. I am older, so being older, your recovery time isn't as great. You got to be a little bit kinder and nicer to yourself. So reminding yourself that you're not some young kid, you're not in your 20s, you're not in, super youth and stuff, that you can just kind of recover. Or it's a little bit more nonchalant when you do get hurt and stuff. You're like, oh, I'll worry about it later. But then you get to the later part and you're like, okay, now I'm suffering. But so I was only able to I signed up for 4 tournaments last year, which was obviously a way different game plan. But then also getting promoted put me in a position of like, how do I see myself going forward? Like, to me, this is my life, this is my career, and this is where I want it to go. And so now I have to be more strategic and more realistic about my planning. It's not just do every tournament for the fun of it, but like, what doesn't put me in the best position? What is going to challenge me in the way of mind, body, and like, everything? Where should I be at all times and stuff? So getting promoted kind of allowed me to have a little bit different mindset and a different perspective of like, what is appropriate for me, and what is going to be beneficial for me for the long run. So this year I do kind of have a little bit more tournaments planned out, but I do have a little bit more, like almost all my tournaments besides the Rev, which is a local tournament that is
you girls have mentioned that.
held in Washington. It's a great tournament for everybody. So even if we have people from Alaska that come down for it, they also don't have a lot of options. So this is the closest thing for them. But there are people that have traveled from other states as well that have gone to the Rev, which is a really good tournament, very well organized and stuff. But so I do have just more higher. I have IBJJF more in mind this year of going forward. So not so many local tournaments, but doing a little bit more challenging myself in a different way, but still getting the opportunities of the local tournaments that are here and challenge myself in different ways in that playing field.
Of course. Have you ever considered like signing up for ADCC?
Yeah, so I've actually, just because of my schedule of being a youth sports coach, certain things haven't mapped out the way I intended to and stuff. And so I was going to try to do ADCC in Vancouver, but it didn't work out with my schedule. And then there was the LA one, which I think was just recent.
Long Beach?
Long Beach, something like that. That it also didn't work out with my schedule. So they're coming to Portland. Here, I think this month or soon, something like that. And that is, probably.
Awesome. I love ADCC. I can't wait till I like finally medal in one, but we'll see when that happens.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now just a couple fun questions. What's your favorite submission?
My favorite submission is probably a reverse triangle. So from the back, just because it's fun to get there, and I started finding myself being in that position because I like playing S-mount. That is kind of my go-to, and I will use every other position as my transitional position to get me there. I will bypass everything that is beneficial for me just to get there. But I would say that the most way that I sub people is my creative armbar. It's not a normal armbar. A lot of my friends tease me and say that there's Jiu-Jitsu and there's Sam Jiu-Jitsu. So I kind of have my way of doing things a little bit differently.
Well, that's cool. I haven't heard
So
somebody say back triangle, so that's awesome. All right, and then final question, what's your zodiac sign?
I am a Taurus, but I am on the cusp of Aries, so I'm an Aries Taurus, which
could be a little intense sometimes.
People who understand zodiacs, it's an intense little, but definitely more Taurus,
Cool, awesome. Well, thanks so much for talking to me. Thank you. And then also, she's going to be starting up a page that's going to be like a support group for women in jiu-jitsu, informational with seminars and open mats, maybe classes.
What else? Yeah, so the page and company that I'm trying to start is called Mat Vixens. It is open to all women. It's just a support group, so we have like-minded conversations. It'll either be like based off of the mat, so getting ready for tournaments or helping each other out that way, being like, what is your favorite position, or how do you address this bad position, or what are your little techniques and stuff like that. So there's that. Also trying to be kind of like you, coming out with like rash guard and apparel and stuff, but then but it's mainly a support group, so we're supporting each other on the mat, off the mat, in all aspects. So a lot of the people who are already part of the individual group chat that is in my private page is our business owners and things of that sort, and of all different variety. I mean, we have like nurses and like nutritionists and all this stuff. So it's just, we're all from all over and all over the state, 'cause I travel quite a bit. So I actually have two that I'm trying to merge together, and then just be more accessible to all people. But it's
because you said it's like a group chat too.
It is, yeah. So right now it's currently a group chat, but I'm trying to turn it into an Instagram page. Unfortunately, I don't mess with Facebook. So anybody who has Facebook, I'm so sorry, no Facebook.
I mean, I don't either anymore.
Yeah, just Instagram.
That sounds great, because you said there's a nutritionist in there, man. Like, I need some diet advice for my tournaments. Like, she's Louise.
Yeah.
But that sounds amazing. She's going to let me know when that's up and running, and I will let you guys know when it's up and running. Or what, the chats are already happening, so if you do want to be added to that, just let me know, and I'll let her know. We'll all unite together to support each other. Women empowering women, right?
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Samantha. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Samantha, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.